हे गाइस, माय नेम इज निपुण भाटिया और आज की वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं ईटी मनी जीनियस की। बहुत कुछ सुन रहे हैं इसके बारे में, बहुत ज्यादा मार्केटिंग हो रहा है इसका, लेकिन ये ईटी मनी जीनियस है क्या? व्हाट काइंड ऑफ मेंबरशिप दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग टू ऑल ऑफ देयर कस्टमर्स? व्हाट इज द थिंग दैट दे आर डूइंग आफ्टर द मेंबरशिप हैज बीन अवेल्ड? इसका पूरा रिव्यू हम करेंगे, वेदर दिस इज बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू और नॉट। And we will see that whatever portfolio they are providing to you, whatever basket of stocks or mutual funds they are providing to you, whether we ourselves can do it or not, or is it worth paying to them? So, to know the answers of all these questions, stay tuned with me. Watch this video completely till the end and let me know your reviews about it in the comment section below. So, without wasting any time, let's start. सो गाइस, दिस इज द प्लेटफॉर्म ऑफ ईटी मनी जीनियस। ये उनका वेबसाइट है और यहाँ पे मैंने लॉग इन कर लिया है। मैंने जीनियस की मेंबरशिप भी ले ली है, विच इज 249 रुपीज पर मंथ। तो जैसे ही मैंने मेंबरशिप लिया, सबसे पहले आई हैव टू फिल इन 19 क्वेश्चंस। सो दैट क्वेश्चनर इज बेसिकली calculating your risk appetite. That questionnaire is calculating your financial mastery. That questionnaire basically assesses your complete knowledge, your complete risk appetite in terms of financial investments, and a risk report is generated on the basis of those 19 questions which you answer. सो मैंने वो 19 क्वेश्चंस का जवाब दे दिया है, मेरी एक रिस्क रिपोर्ट भी तैयार हो गई है एंड लेट मी शो यू दैट रिस्क रिपोर्ट. So based on that, I have got a score of 51 to 73, and I am a strategizer according to that. Now, what is this strategizer or explorer or observer? So they have various categories of users which they are defining. So based on those 19 questions that you are filling, there are categories in which they are putting you. And let's first understand that what are those categories. So these are the 8 categories which ET Money is dividing us into. Strategizer is something who is willing to take certain amount of risk, but those are calculated risk. So based on the questionnaire that I have filled in, according to them, I am a strategizer. But yes, if you have a kind of judicious risk taking capability, then you are an analyzer. If you think that you are a risk avoider, you can't take any amount of risk, then you are a protector. But ultimately, they divide you into these 8 categories based on the questions that you answer on the portal. Now, once that has been decided, once your investor personality assessment is done on their platform, then the next step that they provide you, or the next thing that they show you, is the amount of investment that you can do over various time horizons. So for example, again, they have divided that horizons into various categories. They have 2 years, 3 years, 4 to 5 years, 6 to 7 years, 8 to 9 years, and then 10 years finally. So 10 years is something that they are naming as a high growth portfolio. 2 years is something which they are naming it as a shield portfolio. But yes, there are 6 categories that they have defined, on the basis of which they provide the recommendations to you based on your investor personality. So the recommendations that they are providing to me is, if I want to invest for more than 10 years, then these are the amount of options which is available to them. Now, what they are doing in this? So basically, they are providing you a kind of mix or a blend of equity as well as debt. And that equity and debt, again, they are taking some money from you and they are investing into these mutual funds. Now, इट इज बेसिकली अ बास्केट ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड्स। जैसे हमारा म्यूचुअल फंड एक बास्केट ऑफ स्टॉक्स है, now they are creating a basket of mutual funds, and in this basket of mutual funds, basically they are asking a minimum investment of 5,000 rupees from me, and similarly they would be asking it from a lot of people, and that money is cumulatively getting invested into these funds. अब guys, अगर मैं funds की बात करूं, so इन्होंने कोई ऐसे हटकर या कोई स्पेशल फंड्स मुझे नहीं दिया है. दे आर बेसिकली क्रिएटिंग अ रेप्लिका ऑफ ऑल द इंडेक्स फंड्स इनटू योर पोर्टफोलियो बेस्ड ऑन द टाइम horizon. So these are the 6 categories of portfolio which they have built for me. This is the time horizon that they have provided it for me. And accordingly, the percentage of debt and equity I have mentioned into these columns. And again, in equity also, we have a distribution of large cap, mid cap, and small cap, how much percentage you are putting into all these funds. Now, अगर मैं यहाँ पे 10 plus years की बात करूं, so एक बहुत ही simple rationale हमें ये बोलता है that since it is a long horizon, we can take certain amount of risk, because whenever equity comes in place, we have that risk in place. Now, when it comes to a longer horizon of say 10 years, then the risk is getting reduced to a certain extent. And that is why you can see there's a maximum percentage allocation in equity for high growth portfolio. And this is the lowest percentage allocation of debt in terms of high growth in high growth portfolio. As and when the duration is getting shorter, when you are moving from 10 years to let's say 4 to 5 years, they are reducing your equity percentage to 30% and they are increasing your debt percentage to 70%. So for example, if you want to invest into a goal which you think that you will be achieving after 5 years, so balanced fund would be a good option for you. And in balanced fund they are providing you a 30% equity and 70% of debt. And in that 30% also, they are not putting anything into small cap, because small cap again the risk increases to a larger extent. Out of this 30%, 20% they are putting it in large cap and 10% in mid cap. Guys, the thing is, अगर यहाँ पे मैं फंड्स की बात करूं तो फंड्स उन्होंने कोई स्पेशल फंड्स नहीं ले लिए हैं या फिर कोई specific funds नहीं ले लिए हैं. They are simply using the index funds, and as we all know, index funds are nothing but a replica of the indexes that are already available in the market. For example, large cap companies की अगर हम बात करें तो top 100 companies उनमें आ जाती हैं. And then what they are doing into large cap funds, they are using Nifty 50 index fund and again Nifty next 50 index fund. This you can choose from your Aditya Birla Sun Life or you can choose from ICICI. Anything is convenient for you. But as per my opinion, and this is completely my opinion, they are not doing anything special into your portfolio. They are simply taking that time horizon of your goal and they are changing the distribution of debt versus equity. If this particular rebalancing of the portfolio, if you are able to do it on your own, I would suggest there is no need to go for 80 money genius. But in case you think that no, this is a lot of calculation for you, there is a lot of tracking that you have to do on this, then it's always good to have somebody else maintain that for you. And that job ET money is doing in the market right now. So basically, as and when the strategy is simple, they are using index funds. They are not using anything else, be it small cap, mid cap, and large cap. The second thing is, as and when you are decreasing the horizon of your investment, the amount of percentage allocation to debt is increasing because that is a low risk. And similarly, the amount of percentage allocation to equity is increasing with the time horizon because the tenure is more and hence you are willing to take more risk. So, all in all, if these two factors you can control on your own, then you can opt for simply index funds and you can go for that and avail in the market. But if you think that this kind of restructuring or dynamic allocation to equity versus debt is something not your cup of tea, then you can go for 80 money genius. So all in all, I don't think you are losing out of anything major when it comes to ET Money Genius membership. But if you want to opt for it, you can always go for it. But this is the complete and honest review that I have observed as per my profile, as per my portfolio. And I think there was also a survey about for ET Money Genius that they did the investor personality report that they came out with. And in that, they said that almost 35% of the respondents were coming into the strategizer category. It means that whatever fund allocation I showed you just now, that is provided to almost majority of the audience. All in all, you can do your own financial planning by looking into the time horizon. If the time horizon is large, you can simply put more money into equity and less money into debt. If the time horizon is less and your goals are getting completed within a year or a two, always go for a debt fund. There's no point in putting all your money into equity. And when it comes to small cap funds, it's always better to put it if your goal is having more than 5 years of horizon. So that is the minimum tenure that I recommend or I suggest to my clients. So I hope आज का वीडियो यूजफुल रहा होगा. I had a complete honest review about ET Money Genius. अगर ये वीडियो यूजफुल लगा so please like, share, comment and subscribe. अपने views मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में लिख के बताइए whether you think ET Money Genius is a useful application for all of you or not. And stay tuned, stay invested. Let's plan today for a brighter tomorrow. Thank you.